Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Vectorio, or welcome to it if you've never caught my previous coverage of this game. Vectorio is I'm just going to put my research lab there. Oops. Should not do that. Okay, there we go. I know how to play, I just forget. So we want to grab a couple of things. So Vectorio is, it's very much like a base building automation style game in the same vein as like Factorio. But a little bit more focused on just like pure base defense, as enemies just start coming at you endlessly. So we've got to pick up collector ports. The game starts you from nothing. Like, you effectively don't even... Well, I guess you start with a basic drill, but you don't have anything else. And, you know, I honestly kind of appreciate that. At first, I was just like, I'm not sure if I like this limitation, and now I'm just like, nope, this is great. Any game that kind of forces you to slowly work your way up. I don't know. There's something truly satisfying about that. So we're going to need walls and we're going to need reclaimers. Expansion? Okay, no, we're going to need walls, but they are pricey. So let's go back in here. Advanced turrets? No. Logistics, collectors, drones and ports, collector port. Make it our number 4. And I'm just going to have to start grabbing these. I probably should have prioritized building these first. Because, yeah, my income is bad. Oop, nope, there it is. And I think it prioritized whatever the most recent build is. But I can handle most of the gathering, at least for the moment. I'd like to automate it. But we need as many resources as we can possibly muster. And yeah, I should have done this before even doing any of the research. Oh, because that would have sped things along a lot. Oh, well. Getting loads now. Oops. There we go. I don't know, been playing a lot of incremental games lately, and let me tell you, it's really satisfying. Let's maybe get a couple of those, bunch more storage. Just have a nice little resource rectangle. There we go. And then, how do we... I guess I can do WSD to pan around. Do the exact same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, probably 4. I don't think we need too much. And then just stock a bunch. There we go. So what is this? Unknown encryption. Encryption has not been unlocked yet. So whatever that is, it'll have to be for later. It started with kind of a limited spawn, not a lot of resources here, so we're gonna have to expand outwards. Let's see. We should probably also get a couple of repeater turrets. 5? It doesn't want me to. Oh, I see. Actually, let's cancel these. Maybe not these two. These I'm going to pull in a smidge, just so we have a little bit more room. Now I'll do the same. This outer area is just going to be slightly unprotected. But yeah, my enemies are going to start coming any second now, in fact. And I want to be vaguely ready for that. But we still don't have enough for walls. But we barely have any enemies coming for us. And I could also make a wall of gun. The one thing you don't, the one reason why you kind of don't want to do that is the higher the heat, the more enemies come. And so we kind of want to manage that. You know, don't go too overboard. Alright. Grab that. I think we don't have enough collectors going on. Now that I've been properly fed, let us go. It looks like I might need a couple more of these drones. Let's nix a couple more of those. There. And maybe I don't actually need a couple of those drones, but the more I have rolling, the faster they're going to fill up. Oh, it's because the golden ones, you don't actually see what's inside them. Oh, that makes sense. Oops. Okay, put this here, and then just dip that off. Alright, so 120 remaining. What? Because we have to just wait. Oh, can it only hold 10 at a time? Is that its deal? Ooh, that's rough. I suppose, in that case, the solution is just have a bunch of these suckers. Going simultaneously. Oh, that's way faster. There we go. I knew I was doing something wrong. I just didn't quite know what. Alright, so we've got walls now. What else do we want? Reclaimers, let us extend. Yeah, let's go for the reclaimers. I know there's a way that I can automatically move some of these resources around. Unfortunately, we're going to need green if I want to get to any of it. There we go. We got crystallite. So, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to extend now if I want to do anything. Alright, let's take a look. We've got some green up here. We've got a couple of enemy hives. What is a hive? What? I have no idea. Let's see, cargo port. But, yeah, we're going to need other stuff first. This has changed actually a fair bit since even the, Let's switch to build mode. There we go. This has changed a bit, even since the last time I played the demo. I like what I see. Cue that up. This is going to take a little while. At least walls don't cost me anything. Yeah, it's going to take a moment to build all that. Let's start thinking about other stuff. Let's see. Back to inventory wall. Advanced turrets, defenses, special. The basic lab reclaimer. Put it on 10. It'll take a bit to get to, but a resource that spawns near hives used in larger defensive structures. I also have some purple next to me. And yeah, encryption has not been unlocked yet, so no idea. We'll get to that when we get to that. For now, it just seems like a good idea to get a solid wall around our base, just so nothing gets in and starts putting holes in the rest of my setup. Yeah, I want to see if I can get into that nest. It's just going to take a time. There are specifically more builder drones that I can get. Unfortunately, they're a later tech. Yeah, 250 green. So we got to start working our way there. Maybe I should have actually here. Let's just cut off the top. I'm going to want to get in here, but it might be a little tough. These have kind of longer range, and that's going to be hard to get into. Okay. Let's make a bunch of friends. Or maybe not. Let's not make too many. He is gonna take some damage. Get some walls up instead. Am I actually doing any damage to it? Hard to say. It doesn't look like it. So I'm going to assume no. We might actually have to pull back on this one and come back later. I was assuming, oh no, they have destroyed it. It just takes a lot of effort for them. Okay. Let's just extend those. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go over the heat limitation. I don't think we have much to worry about yet, but we will. Okay. And this will get us the green we're looking for. I don't dare go down further. Actually, let's not do this. It's kind of a waste of my builder drones for a moment. Bring these in. There we go. And I'm hoping my collectors are going to be able to actually collect this stuff. Because yeah, if we can start getting some green right now, that'll give us a bunch of options when it comes to research. I don't remember the research being as stringent as it was, but maybe that's just a me thing. Alright, let's pick research. We want probably the builder port first. Okay. Just grab everything. I guess my capacity isn't nearly high enough. Well, it's okay. I am like the best means of transporting resources across the map. Bar none. Okay, so we've got the builder port. Let's, actually, maybe not. What if I just put a bunch of labs, like, right here? And that is going down, so we will be able to take out that hive. Okay, and then I should probably also get at least one gun here on the midpoint. We'll fill the rest of that in. Let's see, so we've got the cargo port next. That over. Grab another one that's going to take a little bit before the labs are done. But at least this way we should be able to just automatically research anything. Okay. Shotgunner. Grab those. Let's see. And do we have other quick bars? I don't think we do, which is a little unfortunate. Logistics, drones, and ports. Cargo port. Unfortunately, everything's still getting built. So there's only so much I can do about this. I'd bemoan the fate of my walls, but I don't know how much I need to actually feel bad for them. We can just rebuild. I'll definitely want a second layer when we get the chance. Okay, right. We're currently researching that. The other one we need are builder ports. We'll get a bunch. Actually, maybe not a bunch. Maybe that's a bit foolish. Because if I remember right, these things actually have a pretty high power and heat cost. We don't need to worry about power too much yet, but we will. Well, the hive's almost done. Kind of. Okay, so this stuff still isn't built yet. I almost kind of wish that the things that weren't built, rather than having this kind of glitchy look to them, had kind of like a blue hologram vibe instead. Might just be a me thing. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. And we're not going to be able to do anything until my builder drones are down. That's why I wanted to build a bunch of them, so we wouldn't have to wait so long. But I probably should nix those first. We'll get the builder ports after. Or the cargo ports. There. They're building freaking wall segments, of course. This is why we need way more builder drones. Let's see. Anything else? Decryptor, and a region booster, storage booster, quantum decryptor. What? Okay, there's way more stuff to do on the map now. That was not here previously, and I like it a lot. Okay, so let's do that. Unfortunately, they're so hyper-focused that they're probably just going to get wrecked here. I guess we'll just surround them by walls. Because, yeah, the enemies spawn on the hive tiles. Or the cellite. We'll have to leave that for later. Okay, shotgunner. Oh, customize route. Okay, so this is input mode. These. And then output mode, these. Finish selection. Okay, we've got the shotgunner. Input mode. Output mode. Okay, let's pick the next one. So that's encrypted. Oh, I see. And we now have burst mines. So maybe I don't need that many of these. Okay, input mode. Output mode. Oh, I see. I have to finish selection. Input mode. Output mode. Finish. Alright, cool. So now that we've done that, decryption. Begin decryption. Defend the decryption site. Okay. So in that case, we're going to want units? Oh, that's an interesting one. Yeah, I'm just going to get some shotguns around. Let's see. I think they only go for my main base, so we probably don't need to worry too much about this. Okay, extend those. The sound effects are slightly obnoxious. But once this is hopefully dead, it'll stop spawning anything. We might not be so lucky. Okay, let's get one more shotgunner right here. It might help. Okay. I don't know. Seeing as we've got a moment, because it's not like the enemies actually get harder over time. They do, but only when I'm making it harder on myself. Let's double up the walls. That way we don't have to worry about any accidental breaches. Let's see. You want to begin decryption? Sure. Hopefully this won't be a problem. Yeah, the one spot down here is bad. I probably should have saved beforehand. I think we'll be fine. We might have some casualties. But this is why I wanted to have the double-layered walls. Luckily, this is going to be the last decryption spot inside my base, so everything after this is going to be much more focused on exterior defense, and then that way I can effectively have a tiny little temp base around like this sucker and make it really, really chunkish. Okay, tech is now researchable. Okay, so we can get the basic crafter. Crafts tier 1 resources into tier 2. Oh. Input, output. Okay, so we now have our basic crafters. Let's see. I suppose we'll make that. Collection and storage? No. Resource crafters. Basic crafter. Kind of a chunker. Okay. Drones import. I think we're going to need 1 cargo. Input. Output. Finish. Okay, so change recipe. Gilded crystal. Let me look at that. Do you have any spots where green and yellow are closer together? Ideally, like 2 groups simultaneously in the same spot? No. Okay, I'm just gonna tear this whole thing up. Resource crafters, basic crafter. Let's see. Same deal here. And then drones imports. Okay, so your input... I cannot do both. So output is just going to be these. Finish selection. I guess I'm just going to do the same thing here. Not that. We want to do resource crafters. What? Why is he putting it there? Stop that. Okay. I'm just gonna undo those. You just got into his head that the new orders were imaginary. Okay. Input mode here. Output mode here. Finish. Okay. Input mode here. Output mode this. Finish. I think we're going to have a couple of those. There's probably a better way of doing this, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Input mode here, output mode here. Finish. And then I think we're going to need at least one more. Okay, change recipe, gilded crystal. Alright, and then one more cargo port. Here. I'll get a couple, because we're going to want to have this going constantly. Okay, input is here, output is here. And hopefully it only grabs the yellow crystals. Okay. Can produce tier 2 resources. Status deliveries. Oh. Okay, so we can get the Ranger. And we also have the mini reactor. I'm just slightly unclear about how I'm supposed to be storing these. Because it doesn't seem to want to... It doesn't seem to want to go in those. And I'm not clear why. You're inactive, but why? This is new and interesting, but it seems like it's having some issues. Because I'm effectively reliant on this thing to do what I need it to do. But if it refuses, Okay, see, now it's going. Unless it's one of those where I have to manually feed it, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, we've got the Rangers. Oh, advanced storage. And it's not the end of the world if I have to feed the damn thing myself. It just feels like I'm missing something on merit of having to feed it myself. Okay, 25 of any tier 2 resource. Yep. Okay, so we want to do advanced storage. Wait, it requires purple? What? Okay. That's an interesting conundrum. Nah, screw it. I know we're gonna end up losing on a couple of resources this way, but I'd rather have clean coverage than one resource spot. Okay, so if I want to take a look at this, essence. Here we go. It just didn't want me to build those guns for some reason. Alright, let's, get rid of this. I'm just gonna have that be there as like a really limited, small thing. And frankly, what I should do is probably just extend that, finally. Uh-oh. You're on the wrong spot. Which means, so is that one. Okay. Okay, let's finish this off. Okay. At least it's quick. But yeah, it must be some kind of advanced storage issue that I'm running into. And that's why it's not going automatically. Because it seems like the guy does do something. It just doesn't always do it. Okay, we've got essence now. Feels like essence should have been the first thing to pick, to get. Not the golden stuff. Okay, let's fill that in. We should have plenty of builder drones. There. That'll keep us nice and cozy. Let's see what else to do. I mean, I guess the answer is collectors aplenty. Hopefully collectors just collects T2 resources. That'll make me go find an advanced collector as well. So we have the mini reactor, safeguard beacon, sweeper, and alright. Let's see. Other thing to look into, defenses. Oh. Not that expensive. I mean, it is. But we have so much gold that we're not using that I might as well actually just use it here. There. Just in case. Alright. So that should give us a decent amount. The walls are going to take a while to build. We should probably build some more builders. If I go back to logistics, drones and ports, builder port. Still think having like kind of a couple per region is not a bad idea. I'll keep them a little closer. Unfortunately, they're going to prioritize all of those walls. I really wish walls came in a stack of 5. You know, 4 or 5, something like that. So sector objective, destroy the Atlas, view the target. I don't think we have. I don't think it's shown up yet. So I don't know what that is. I'm going to continue on in blissful ignorance. Okay, well, while we wait for everything else. Just dump our resources. And now let's get the mini reactor researched. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait, I think, a little bit before I can do anything else. Oh, wait. Here's the thing. Let's see. Not that. We want a cargo port. Get one more. Okay, the walls are almost done. I didn't really need those interior walls. But yeah, this won't take very long at all. And then we can go from there. Because yeah, we'll be able to start gathering a decent amount of purple. I guess I might as well actually get the gatherers. Just give them a bunch. This whole area is just going to be a messy network for purple resource collection. There we go. Oh, we don't have any. Oh, none of this requires purple. Oh. Well, I guess I'm just going to be carrying around silly amounts of resources on hand. Oh, we need the purple for this. For you. Overclocker. But yeah, I'm not ready for that. And now we've burnt, like, all of our yellow, but at least we have the big guns. Okay, we have the extra builders, and we are now collecting purple, which means I should be able to get those extra uh, these extra storage spots. So once again, input mode here, output mode here, finish selection. Hopefully it does what I want it to do. It very well might not. Input here, output here, finish. At the very least, this will pull from the collectors. I'm bringing it over here so we can actually do some research. I'm just so confused why I can't seem to store it for any reason. It's a T2 resource, right? I'm so confused. Oh, and of course, all of our gold is being taken up by that stuff. I guess we could actually extend downwards if we want to. Because this is going to take a little bit of damage. Not much. Hope they don't shoot me. If I'm right here. Okay, I missed with this one. Let's go back to defenses. I think it's time for the shotgunner to just go here. No, not that one. There we go. What's the other thing I should do? Logistics. Let's go back to builders. We could use like 4 in this area. A little bit more than that, just spread out a bit. Okay. A couple of those. And yeah, a couple of shotguns just here and there so they don't do too much damage to the walls. They're inevitably going to, but hopefully it'll be a little less by doing this. Alright, there we go. That'll keep them nice and busy. And now we can get some more gold going. Because yeah, we're starting to spend that en masse. And I should probably increase my income, even if only by a bit. We're just going to leave this here. We're not going to use it for anything else. It's just going to increase our max storage and let us build more of those longbows faster. Okay, so no research available. I guess next order of business would be a resource crafter. Okay, those are still going. Oh. And yeah, we have these little bases here. You know, actually, looking at this one, they're gathering yellow, and they're completely undefended. What is his range? I have to have my first 2 right here. First 3? We're just going to put a couple of them down along this. My logic is, we should be able to just punch into this no problem. Nothing should be able to stop me. Did I change the recipe? Nope, we can only make gilded crystals. Overclocker. Odd. Unless I can actually research this. Because yeah, maybe the color is just wrong for some reason? I have no idea. Let's go back to special. I'll get a research lab here. Okay, we want to do not a collector. One cargo drone. Input mode, output mode, finish. So it's not star. I don't know what that green star is. I mean, it's clearly something. I just... No idea. No idea what it is. Okay. What else do we even do? We'll get the sweeper research at some point. Because what else can I make? Collection and storage. Ranger, logistics, resource crafters, heat and power. We do have the mini reactor, which we are going to need. Oh. This is what purple's used for. I had been wondering. Do these generate heat? They do. A small amount. Well, here's the thing. We can only build collectors on resource tiles, so I might as well just flail here. It's not the most graceful. But I don't need to be graceful. There. Yeah, let's just kind of spread this out. We're just going to have silly amounts of purple storage. Because what else am I going to be doing with this area? It's kind of this just odd elbow with nothing else going on. It's just gonna store so much purple that I will never run out, maybe. I will. We'll square everything off and make it look nice and cozy. There we go. It still looks like a weird amoeboid, but at least I will never, I will just continue to stock that stuff forever. Oh, hey! Get rid of that for a second. Nope. Don't hold shift. Apparently that is the go fast button. Get drones and ports. Just get a couple of builders here. So yeah, we might as well keep grabbing some of these. Yeah, what is our next thing? Region booster, drone booster. I think we're gonna want some of those. Though I don't know how they work. Oh, speed of drones when placed inside the region booster's AoE. Oh, so if we want to have, like, the mother of all construction drones, that might not be a bad idea. I was hoping it would be, like, a permanent upgrade that I can secure for the entire base. But it looks like I'm not so lucky. I brought this in. One too many. Oh, because, of course, that's where the enemies were. Yeah, I don't think we need to go too out of our way with these walls, but I like having a nice bulwark all the same. There we go. 1, 2. Yeah, we've got plenty of gold. Oh, that's a shame. Destroying something doesn't actually give me the resources back that went into it. I was really hoping I'd be able to get, like, a bunch of gold from that. Alas, recycling does not seem to be the case. I wonder if you could research any passive stat boosts. Probably not. Okay, so here's my question. What do I do now? Because if we look at research... Infused crystal. How do we do that? It's the basic lab. Available recipes, gilded crystal. So I don't know. And then we have the overclocker. Maybe it's one of those that I just have to decrypt a couple more things. Well, I guess I'm just going to expand this elbow. But we're going to have to up our defenses, because I think they're going to attack me everywhere. And if they don't, well, you know what, I'm going to need all these wall segments eventually anyway. Or something. And looking at all of this, we're... 2 layers of walls is pretty chunky. But I'll still err on the side of some caution. Okay, there we go. Couple of shotgunners. We can probably reduce this later. But if I'm going to be decrypting this and it's going to go bad, we might as well be ready for it. How are we doing on power? Fine. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit for the walls to get built. But once they're done, I'll just leave them up. I like having kind of a nice compartmentalized base, just in case something gets through. The only immediate problem is the more random, unnecessary stuff I leave around, like these turrets, the more heat we have. So by deleting those, we don't have to worry as much anymore, at least on the heat side of things. I guess having the interior guns is good if I need to panic. You know, if they've punched through and all of a sudden I'm in trouble. I don't know how much we need to worry about that. Let's see, what else do we have? Because we've got their base, we've got whatever this gray resource is, but I don't know how that works yet. Okay. Yeah, I guess really we just have to wait for these things to, these guns to get built, and then we're good to go. I might even be able to survive before then, but yeah, it's just gonna keep punching my base. As soon as we hit that button, and I want to be ready for it. Get a bunch of power, seeing as there's... I mean, we have so much purple. Yeah, is there anything else I can be doing? No. Ammo dispensers. And burst mines are interesting. But I think I'm mostly going to ignore those. Alright, do we have all of my guns in place? Looks like it. Alright, do we manually save before this one? I think we do. Alright, and begin decryption. Now, is it regular spawn patterns everywhere else, but more aggressive patterns around here? Yes. I'm glad I put some extra defenses up here. Wait. The hell? Okay. I disagree with this. Enemies should not be able to spawn inside my base. I know it's a, like, decryption event, but they should specifically be spawning from here. You know, if it can't spawn here, these spawn points should shift around. Yeah, they're spawning, like, well within my territory, and have, I mean, they haven't wreaked that much havoc on me. And this won't happen again. But, ooh, that's a design oversight that I'm gonna be slightly grouchy about. It's fine. It'll, like, there's no way this is going to last more than a patch or two. Gosh, that feels bad. Just watching that happen. I mean, even the fact that they're spawning next to my, like, base, is a little rough. And we're here for another, like, 30 seconds. Like, there's a possibility that one of those, a couple of those big chunkers could spawn right next to this and just start hitting it a bunch. And since I can't build during this event, there's nothing I can do. I can't... You know all those, like, redundant guns that I got rid of? Like... It was the most famous last words thing I could have done. But how was I supposed to know that these things can spawn inside? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna say, that really needs a bit of a patch, like ASAP. It's not strictly bad, but it did a lot of damage to me that sometimes when I play these games, I'm like, yeah, I deserved that. And sometimes I'm just like, wow, that was bullshit. This was unequivocally one of the latter. Just slap these down. We'll just have to rebuild. And luckily, they were mostly hitting stuff that doesn't really have a whole lot of... isn't that important. I'll get some extra collectors in, just for the sake of... it. But yeah, I'm gonna assume most of the stuff that got destroyed was storage related. Okay, anything else? I don't think they hit too many of my reactors, either. Yeah, they also did a number down here. Rude. Well, that just means whatever my next decryption thing has to be elsewhere. Overclocker. Guess I should have looked into what that was. Now, is this broken on me again? It has. Yeah, it's like it doesn't even know for whatever reason. It'll like go to drop off some of the resources. Oh. Maybe I can't have multiple inputs. Maybe it just has to be these. Like one resource per. I bet that's exactly it. Yep. There's her answer. We still can't store it, though, which is confusing. So in that case, since I can't store it, we're just going to massively increase our output on this stuff. Okay, there we go. I don't think we're gonna have enough space for all of that, but it's fine. I don't know what this guy's doing. At least now we're researching. Who is that? I guess I can look. It's this guy. Input mode, output everything. Finish. He really doesn't want to store those. Oh, right, because he can't. There is no more storage. Let's try that again. Incoming group attack. Oh, that's, yeah, kind of inevitable. Okay, input mode is now this. Output mode, productivity of adjacent collectors, increasing resource output. Finish. And now he just sleeps. I don't know. I haven't the foggiest. Osmium. So that's probably our, whatever that green crystal is. Or not, maybe it's something completely different. I have no idea. Yeah, status inactive, deliveries made. They really don't want to deliver to these upper ones either, I'm noticing. They're only delivering... Wait. Unless it's one of those that I have to... Oh, of course. I have to change the recipe. That's why they're not doing anything. Brain. There we go. So this should drastically increase our gilded crystal output. At the very least. I'm still going to say there's a couple of rough edges, namely the enemies spawning inside you. I don't think I should be able to see research for a resource that I don't have and can't get. Maybe? Maybe it feels like grayed out, saying like, no, you can't get this yet. You need other tech. But you can see what it is, so you can plan around it. Like, stuff like that wouldn't be too bad. But also, I'm really curious about some of these drone and resource storage issues. Namely, why can I not store this stuff? Unless I had to set it first by putting the resources down, is that it? Oh, I think I just needed to convince it like, hey, this is what these are for, maybe. Or not. I don't know. Okay, customize route. Do inputs here. And then outputs stay the same. That should remain fine. Oh, we are actually using some of the purple for research. Not much. I suppose we could get a couple more of those. One way or another, I think we're coming to the end of our time. It needs a little bit of effort, just to get this truly up to snuff, but I do like where it is. The previous version of Vectorio was fun. It had kind of this nice incremental progression system, but there wasn't a whole lot of depth to it. And so this is a much deeper, much more complex version, and I do really appreciate that. I think it just does also make it have a couple more, like, oddities that are going to have to be sorted through and maybe grumbled about. Just a little bit. So liquid essence. Nope. I still don't know what that green resource is. So I think we got to get out to one of these, like, gray chunks. And that's going to take some time. So for now, at least, Vectorio is available on Steam in early access. And does it have a price tag? The previous version was free. This one is $10. I think that's actually a very fair price for what it is, especially once it gets some bug fixes and whatnot. I love the idea of building a ever-growing base and pushing back against infinite enemy hordes, and, you know, trying to make sure that my defenses will hold, while also expanding my own efficiency, or, you know, increasing my efficiency and resource generation in general. But, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait and see where this goes. It also does have multiplayer, so if you want to play this, specifically with friends, you can. In fact, I haven't looked too far into it, to be honest. Just because time? Where's this one? And what are you? Liquidator. That's not too far away. I think I'm just going to, I'm just gonna daisy chain a base out. That might even be something that I do at some point. Look into multiplayer and just doing like a short session of this. I can see my brother liking this. Normally, he doesn't like automation games because that's what he does for a living. But I could see him enjoying this one because it's less about automation and more about like pure tower defense. Might be something to consider. So keep an eye out for that. I might have some more Vectorio in me sooner rather than later, or maybe I will wait until it's actually further along, and then we can really sink our teeth in. Because I think that might actually also be a better idea. For now, though, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, as I've got tons to check out and show off. With that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. So this is the point where I'm supposed to stop, but I'm transfixed. I want to build this base. That's usually a good sign.